The people hath spoketh.
They want Frenchie back?
They wanted Frenchie back, and I am the man. I am a man of the people.
You are the man of the people.
Okay.
Oh,
Mom,
he's gonna sous vide the omelettes!
just ham and onion.
Okay.
We won't be kissing mom after
He's
this,
gonna
will we?
listen.
go.
He's getting fancy.
That's not an omelet.
It's not an
You
omelet.
don't sous vide an omelet.
He's gonna sous vide the omelet.
He's gonna.
Do you want to explain that to all your viewers? Huh?
Chef Brian Tsao here, not your typical chef, owner of Mission Sandwich Social, located right here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, winner of Beat Bobby Flay Season 1, and today I'm going to be reacting to Cooking with Jack's Lazy Man's Omelet with the much requested return of Chef Paul Denamiel. Chef Paul Denamiel, welcome back. The people hath spoketh, and they wanted Frenchie back.
They want Frenchie back?
They wanted Frenchie back, and I am the man. I am a man of the people.
You are the man of the people.
Yes, and
Okay.
I brought you back. Thank you for coming back.
But what do you mean they want me back? In what way?
Are you not familiar with the YouTube's comment section?
No.
No. Well, let's just say basically every other comment was, Paul is great. Paul is great.
Oh,
Brian
that I
sucks.
like.
Brian sucks. Well, no one said that, but they said they loved you.
Okay,
so,
no.
I mean, everyone basically said you are probably their favorite guest that I've had on here so far.
And how many guests have you had?
Quite a few.
Good.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, over about 10 at this point.
As if I wasn't conceited enough. This is gonna go a long way now. Feed my
Dude,
ego.
can you move this way again? You keep doing this every time you film here. Just move. Yes, thank you.
So I literally have to. So I can lean. So I can bounce around.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Yeah, that's a good position. Great, wonderful. Don't fucking hide your face behind the mic. Can you please look?
I like this. It's a little bit of an escape.
Yeah.
You know, the wife was like, again. I was like, oh yeah. They're like, is this gonna become a habit? I said, I don't know.
Well, yes, it is going to become a habit because I get my dosage of Paul. The audience gets their dosage of Paul.
Okie dokie.
And with that said, I got you some French wine.
Yeah.
And,
French wine.
Yes. Well,
Are you gonna pour?
no, you never pour for yourself. Korean tradition, you never pour your own glass.
Then
So you pour for me.
I will pour for you.
No. Oh, okay. So that's my glass.
That's
Okay.
your glass now.
Okay. All right. And then now I'm gonna pour for you. Okay.
I love how you got me something I am forced to sip that I can't chug.
I actually said that to myself. I was like, we are not doing whiskey again.
Now we got to be like elevated, and we have to be like, pretentious and French and.
Now remember, let's go over some ground rules. We're focusing on the food, just
Okay.
the food. Don't get me canceled. Otherwise, have fun. I did a poll and I asked people what they want to see us react to, and this was one of them. I put 2 other videos, and over 50% voted for this.
But does he have like a following of his own? Does he
Yeah.
like? Is he?
Yeah, definitely has his own following.
Let's do this. Lazy man's omelet.
Hey,
Pause.
First of all, I don't know how much lazier you can get with an omelet.
Yeah, that's like the. So that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
It's something that's going to be super easy. Yet, it's the interview test for
Yes.
every chef.
Yes, I have mentioned that on a previous
You have?
video. Yeah. So the columns on a chef's hat, a toque, represents
Exactly.
the amount. I think it was 51 or 52.
No, 100 pleats.
It's 100.
Supposed to be right.
I thought it was like 51. Listen, obviously we both don't remember. Either way, each column.
If I'm wrong, you're going to edit that out, right?
No, I'm leaving it in and making you look stupid. But each one of those columns is supposed to represent a method of how you can cook an egg.
Right.
And yes, especially...
It's 101.
It's 101?
It's 101.
Okay. But it's also a great way to test new cooks to see what their skills are. And I've done this test. I'm sure you've done this test as well.
And it was a test for me. For my own goddamn family, I had to run through these tests to work for my uncle. Oh, yeah, he was not a pleasant man.
So now a French omelet, yes, does take some skill. But I mean, a basic... Is it even considered an American omelet? I mean, just a basic omelet where you fold it over? I don't know how much easier it can get.
That's a diner omelet.
Yeah, a diner
You
omelet,
got
yeah.
that slab, and you're just pouring the whole thing out. It cooks in like, that's rapidity. You need to be like going fast with that, right?
Right.
I think the diner omelet is what everybody is most accustomed to.
Yes. Now, the coveted omelet is the French omelet
Yeah.
with the fold over each other, the nice
fancy.
fancy. I take pride.
Most Americans would send it back saying it's not cooked enough.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, because French omelets are supposed to be
Soft.
soft and creamy. Even the scrambled eggs, soft and creamy. That's the way I prefer it because I have class. Wow, I just made myself sound like such a dick. With that said, I'm going
just
to...
in case, did you still have some of that whiskey
Yes,
left?
I do. Oh my
Just
God.
making-
No, don't make me.
No, I'm just saying because do you want ratings or you don't want? I don't know. Okay, we got that. We're okay. I just need it there as a crutch.
Okay.
It's there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm assuming 99% of the audience that consumes Jack's content, when they think omelet, they just think of the diner fold over
Yeah.
omelet. That is already super fucking easy. So let's keep watching.
Jack Scalfani here, and you're cooking with Jack. Another
Wait,
Lazy
he's got a
Man
pot.
recipe. The Lazy Man videos have been crazy. I think it's the #1 series I have. You guys always want the lazy videos. So we're going to be doing Lazy Man omelets. And I know some of you may know this method, but I'm going to teach you this method in a moment. First of all, grab one of these pots and fill it up with water.
Okay. Wait a second. Am I jumping the gun or is he gonna do a bain-marie? Does he know what a bain-marie is?
No, I don't think he knows what a bain.
Oh, come on now. We were wrong about Jack last time. At the end, it was something edible.
Wow, look at you being all nice to him and shit. I'm not used to that.
Let's get into cooking. That's what the show's all about. Here we go. You got the pot of water boiling? Good. Put that over here. Just keep that boiling. We're going to be using that in just a minute. We're going to bring you in close and show you exactly how to do this. It's quick, it's easy, and you can cook more than one omelet at a time. I love this.
Did you hear him? He said you can cook multiple omelets at the same time.
Well, a good line chef would be, but in one pot?
In one pot.
Or do you have to get several pots?
I think, well, he only talked about the one pot.
Let's see.
The water's boiling still, hasn't gone to a boil yet.
I already
Got
know.
it. He's got mise en place there. I love that.
All right, what's mise en place? Let the audience know.
It's just get all your together.
Yeah, you're putting your prep, right? Because when you get an order, now again, remember, I'm always looking at things from a professional chef's perspective. When you get an order in for anything, but in this case, an omelet, you're not in here. He's got, looks like mushrooms, tomatoes, bell peppers, and ham. You are not going to cut that to order. You're not going to get the chunk of ham and cut it when the order comes in. You have to have each one of these items prepped out. You don't want to be cleaning and cutting the green onion when the order comes in, because by the time the dish is ready, it's going to be way too long. You also don't want to over prep because
Like this explanation is way too long.
listen, people come here for education, and well, I don't know. Now that you're part of the show, it's
I'll be in the entertainment.
You son.
I'll be the...
All right, he's got his mise en place. There's that much going for him.
Hand everybody in your family one of these bags, a Ziploc quartz bag, okay? Give them a Sharpie and say, right on here, what you want in your omelet. So let's say
Those are Looney
Johnny
Tunes
wants
bowls.
veggies, okay, veggie omelet. All right. Dad wants a cheese. Probably want to put their name on it too. Dad cheese, so you can distinguish who's whose.
Ew.
Okay? And then Mom,
He's gonna sous vide the omelettes!
just ham and onion.
Okay.
Ooh, we won't be kissing Mom after
He's
this,
gonna...
will we? There
Listen!
you go.
He's getting fancy.
That's not an omelet. It's
not an
You
omelet.
don't sous vide an omelet.
He's gonna sous vide the omelette.
He's gonna.
Do you want to explain that to all your viewers? Huh? Or do you not want to jump the gun and ruin the surprise of Jack's lazy omelet? Oh, okay.
If you guys don't know already, and yes, I am gonna f***ing explain it to them for
Yes,
the
go ahead.
educational.
You do that, and I'm gonna. Where's my phone so I can do some research of my own?
Listen, you guys know what sous vide is, right? Go on to Google's channel, sous vide everything. Basically, you are cooking something slowly in a hot water bath, more like a warm water bath. It's done low and slow, and basically it's to achieve an internal, a very specific desired internal temperature. It's a very great way. It's a great way to
Basically, like if you had like scuba gear on and you went into a hot bath, you're sous videing yourself.
Okay. Anyway, and generally, you'll take the item out and sear it off in a pan to give it some color and more depth of flavor. But that is not how you make an omelet. An omelet is you cook it on a hot pan with some oil.
The extent of time that this takes to get the ingredients in the bag. Well, listen, I'm getting ahead of myself, per usual. Roll the film.
Hey, if you're enjoying this content and want to see more, there's actually an extended version available on my Patreon for all levels. That's right, this episode and many others have a longer, more uncut, raw version. So if you want to check it out, consider becoming a patron today. And with that said, back to the episode.
Let's see.
Bare hand food contact.
There we go. Got some onion in there. Grab some ham. Throw the ham in there. Whoops, get over here. Okay.
Yeah,
Mike's
put it
ham.
all in.
All right. Put that off to the side. Let's get Dad's. Dad needs some cheese. Put a little cheese in there. There we go. Maybe in a pinch more.
Is that Sorrento cheese?
I'm going to hear about this. Look at all the cheese you put in there. Now for the
Not
veggie.
sure.
Get a pinch of some mushrooms. Tomatoes. And
This
you can
wine's
have them
nice.
do this. You don't have to do this. Just give it to the kids.
Listen,
Yeah, put a little
honestly,
onion.
if you were gonna do a lazy way,
go.
and we could improve on this lazy way,
Now
right?
you can
Yeah.
You would cook off all those ingredients first, right? If you're really gonna
100%,
do it
yes.
the lazy way, you would.
But is it lazy at that point? That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work to do.
It's just...
Unless you're like prepping for the week and then you have it all ready to go and then you do all of that. But like, what scenario do you need?
Like, who has over that many people for breakfast where they would be like, you know what we could do today? What would be a fun activity?
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
Brady Bunch. That's
You're
good for
better
them.
off just-
Alice would be doing this.
You would just be better off making it to order. I mean, it does not take long to get an omelet together.
Or you do the big ass omelette and just cut
Or a
into pieces.
frittata. That's the way
Who
to
doesn't
go.
love a frittata?
How often do I tell you on this show how busy I am? And the older I get, the less I can afford being slouched over on my couch because I had a few drinks the night before. Well, I'm excited to tell you about Z-Biotics because they have the answer that we've been looking for. I am so glad I had some Z-Biotics before I started filming with Chef Paul because with the way he pours, well, that next morning could have been a lot more disastrous. Z-Biotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut called acetaldehyde. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that leads to the rough next day, and Z-Biotics produces an enzyme that breaks this byproduct down. It's designed to work like your liver, but in your gut, where you need it most. Just remember to drink Z-Biotics before drinking alcohol, drink responsibly, and get a good night's sleep so you're at your best tomorrow. Give Z-Biotics a try for yourself. Go to zbiotics.com/chefbt or scan the QR code on the screen right now to get 15% off your first order when you use ChefBT at checkout. Z-Biotics is backed with a 100% money-back guarantee, so if you're unsatisfied for any reason, they'll refund your money with no questions asked. Remember, head to zbiotics.com/chefbt and use the code chefbt at checkout for 15% off. Thank you, Z-Biotics, for sponsoring this episode.
Prepare these the night before.
Frittata
and
is
cook them
really a
closed, put them in
lazy
the refrigerator,
quiche.
Or you can do
True
it the
that.
morning of.
Yeah.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of these. We're going to drop 3 eggs in them. That's right. Never done this before, so there could be a chance
never
for
cracked an egg
disaster
before?
on this, okay? So bear with me.
This should be entertaining then.
Oh, at least he's cracking it on
you
a
go.
flat surface.
1 egg.
Yeah, and if a piece of shell falls in there,
Yeah, for real.
It worked. See the egg in there?
Wait, but
2 egg.
is he gonna...
Ta-da.
he's not even mixing
He's
it.
not even beating the egg. Should have had the eggs beaten already, right? Because now you're making poached egg.
You're going to zip it closed. Don't burp it, but don't put a lot of air in it, okay?
Don't put a lot of air in
Mix
it.
it, break it all up.
Because that'll ruin
There
it.
he's
Make sure the
mixing it
yolks are
there.
broken. All right, we got all 3 bagged
Oh,
up.
my-
We zipped them closed. Now
You
we're
know what's gonna
drop 'em in the-
happen,
That's
right?
gonna look like an egg turd.
It's gonna look like a brain. It's gonna look like a yellow-white brain. It's like
Take 'em over
Young
the stove right
Frankenstein.
now.
If it's
There's
in
boiling
color,
water.
it's hanging
Take
on
all 3
the
bags,
shelf there.
Drop them in. You're going to cook them for about 8 minutes.
8
and they're gonna
minutes
Oh.
in boiling
expand. When
water,
they get
or is
really,
it
really
simmering?
big, you're going
Looks
to
like
burp
it doesn't
the
look
air
like
out of
it's
them,
boiling.
and then cook them again till they expand, okay?
Wait,
What?
go back.
You're going to cook them for about 8 minutes, and they're going to the air is going to expand when they get really, really big. You're going to burp the air out of them and then cook them again till they
This is so much effort. This is not a lazy man's thing. Not at all.
No, defeats the purpose of
Defeats the
lazy.
purpose.
And I am professional, you know. I'm like professional lazy, shortcut, middleman, you know. This is, and the whole point. There's nothing wrong with being lazy.
Yeah.
Because if you can if that's the whole point of like if you're doing fast food or if you're doing a high volume,
Right.
you know, shift, lazy. You know,
Well,
comes in handy
listen.
if you're figuring out smart ideas.
All right, but I think that's not lazy. I think that's being efficient, right?
yeah.
If you have to,
The lazy people are efficient. So,
and they're getting really puffy with air, so I'm going to burp them now.
puffy's not a word I've used in cooking.
Oh yeah. All right, so you burp them.
Yeah, this is
then
so
you
much
close them up.
work.
yeah.
I'm like,
Now when they
ugh.
expand,
Now these are food safe bags, right? But is it still safe?
No, it's
if you-
leaching into your food. The
Right, I was
plastic-
about to say, right? Like if you put it in cold,
There is no
it's fine.
plastic that's
Yeah.
safe.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It's leaching into your food.
You're watching the Cooking with Jack show.
Wait.
We'll be right back right after this message.
Oh, I forgot that he has commercials.
hey, how you doing? Jack Scalfani here
this-
to tell you about my line of
Oh,
sauces.
I forgot
It's
about
called the
these.
best-
Okay, so I have been searching endlessly for these sauces since the last time you were here because
And?
people want to see us react to this, dude. I cannot find them anywhere. So for everyone out there, if you have a jar of this stuff sitting somewhere in the back of a cupboard, please send it to me, okay?
And if the expiration date is past due, even better.
Even better. Hit me up in the DMs on Instagram. My Instagram link is down below. And you know what? While you're down there, make sure you hit the thumbs up. And if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed. It's a little thing for you, but does great things for the channel. So, dude, I cannot find these sauces. I've gone onto websites that says it's in stock. Can't check out. I'll call them, be like, yo, if it's there, I will drive there and pick it up. There's one place in Connecticut, but they're out of stock. I think these sauces were released like 10 years ago.
Make sure you have a towel laid down because these things are going to be wet when you pull them out.
Wait,
And I'm gonna tell-
why are they broke? They broke, right? Yeah. Well,
So when Paul says it broke, means the fat separated from the protein, essentially. Yeah, it's just way overcooked. You can tell. He really should have pre-beated those eggs before he put them in the bag because you can clearly see the separation of yolk.
it will give him some muscle, some strength.
Why do you do it this way? Before we open these and take a look, see if it worked, you do this so that everybody eats at the same time. How many times have you done breakfast? One at a time. Another thing is you can do this on camping trips. Throw them all in one big pot. Everybody eats at the same time. The beauty is everybody eats at the same time. That's what's great about this. This
Why? I had some. No, I have to curb myself. This is one of those instances.
No.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
No. That's like, no, push play. Sorry.
isn't the perfect omelet. This is the lazy man's omelet.
It's definitely not
Perfect
perfect.
omelet. Here, click right there.
And so far, how much time have we spent on this? How is it 15 minutes?
Like you and I can get a whole onion, bell
All of it.
pepper, and
Without mise en
everything
place.
without mise en place. We can bang this out from scratch easily in half that time.
Oh, come on.
Okay, less.
Less.
Fine. I'm being generous here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Half that time, right? That means 7 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And you have to cook 20, 30 omelets in an hour. How does it, the math isn't there? So no, it's got to be less time even.
Yeah, actually, very good point. But I'm talking about cutting, doing the mise en place as well,
Okay.
right? That's gonna.
No,
cut
no,
it.
you're right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Did he salt these?
No.
There's no way you're gonna get, even if you sprinkle salt on top, there's no way you're gonna get that flavor inside the egg.
Okay, pour my wine, please. You want to be Korean. Be Korean. Because it's so important to you right now. I gotta go to my roots. I'm gonna be in Korean. Oh. Meanwhile,
I have no idea how to get these out, so I'm just gonna cut it and see how that works.
Why don't you just? Oh,
Oh wow!
Oh,
Look at
God.
that. Ta-da! It's beautifully cooked.
you know what
inside
this
and
makes me
everything.
think of? You know how you try to make food look gross for Halloween?
yeah.
And but it's like, ugh, I wouldn't eat it. You have to make like, hot dogs make look like cut fingers or things like that. This is a Halloween dish. What it is exactly, I'm not sure, but this is a Halloween dish.
Gorgeous.
Did you see how it's white and yellow? That's from not even mixing the goddamn egg.
That looks like an infected cut on like that looks like an infected thigh from a zombie movie or something like
I know there's an eye looking at me in the middle there. It looks like Moby Dick on a bad day, you know. He's with the flu.
Take a look at the veggie omelet. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, even worse.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
See,
Beautiful.
Beautiful is not the word I'd be using.
funny. You can see all the insides all cooked too.
It's puke in a bag. So you got off the plane, you puked in your bag. You don't know what you did to it, right? You know what to do with it. Put it in the sous vide, you boil it up, and this is what you get. I have a feeling I'm not going to be as nice this time to Jack.
It's about the food. It's about the food.
Great. Look at that.
Yeah, it's...
That's the veggie omelet. Cheese omelet. Oh my gosh. Look.
That right there looks like a prepackaged burrito. Doesn't it?
Listen.
Actually, out of all the omelets, that
I've been drunk enough that like, I like me a burrito. No, remember those frozen burritos?
yeah, I remember that.
Oh man,
Those were the best.
those were amazing.
Yeah. Did you put a fucking snapback sticker on this bottle? Jeez. You son.
You only noticed that now?
I only noticed it now.
Well, that was me.
Wow.
Wow.
That was totally cool. I can't believe it worked. All right. So, cheese omelet.
At the end of the day, it did work. It cooked the food. It's edible. Now, is it
It's
an
definitely
omelet?
gonna feed people. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. It's gonna feed people.
Is it an omelet though? No.
It is not
It
an
is
omelet.
not an omelet. Just I'm sorry to tell you that is a poached egg.
That is,
Those are poached eggs.
unfortunately, the word is coagulated.
Yeah, true. Actually, a poached egg would still be submerged within water.
Yeah, this is a coagulated mess.
So, pretty much anything you want to put in an omelet, this will work. Oh, I was so worried. I never know. Do these things the first time. So, check it out.
Wait a
Lazy Man-
second.
Wait, this is his
Wait a
first-
second. That's his first. So he's doing the same. We're watching this for the first time,
Yeah.
and he's doing this for the first time. So it's not even tried and tested or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So
for-
he's wait, but is this a thing? Like he does things for the first time?
I mean, fucking clearly,
So this is not a cooking show. This is like he's just banging shit out
he's
and
just going for it, filming it, and putting it on the internet for better or worse.
like, you gotta love Jack.
I admire his bravery. Sorry to tell you, this is not an omelet. Like many of his dishes that he tries to make, it is not that dish.
I'm really trying to be nice. You know, my lawyer said you have to change your, you know, and I'm trying.
I'm going to try it right now and let you know how it tastes. I'm going to go for the cheese one.
Wait,
See how that
but let's
tastes.
look at his face for real. Can you pause it?
Yeah.
There's no smile. It was like, he's like, I gotta fake this one. I gotta fake this one.
It's perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
Perfect. I'm not swallowing it yet. Oh, and I'm chewing it.
Okay. So, anyway, there you go.
There you
Another
go.
Lazy Man recipe. Don't forget to comment what country you're from when you're making your comments. We're going to see who the best is, okay?
Closing thoughts, Paul Denamiel. Frenchie.
Do not be lazy.
Just do it
Just
right.
just make an omelet. Even if you burn the omelet in the pan and it's dry and it's gonna be better than that. And salt and pepper will make it 100 times better.
Holy shit. All right. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did making it. But before we go, Chef Paul, again, let the people know who you are and where they can find you.
I am Chef Paul Dunamiel, or I've been baptized the Animal, Paul the Animal. I am the chef owner of Le Rivage Restaurant on Restaurant Row in the middle of the theater district, in the middle of Manhattan, in the middle of what is the capital of the world, New York City.
Woo! You just pissed off a lot of people around the world, but who cares?
No.
Before we close this out, my band Lost Becomes will be performing April 28th on Long Island at Amityville Music Hall together with Resistor, Beefell, Endless, and Patterns of Decay. Come out hang out. I would love to meet you. Make sure you visit the link in the description below for tickets. I do want to give a special shout out to my newest sous chef level patrons, Cellplex37, AntDog65, Valerian. Guys, thank you so much for your support. You, along with all the patrons, really do make a difference on this channel. And remember, by becoming a patron, you get to take advantage of some awesome perks like early access to new episodes, extended versions of certain episodes, and most importantly, patron exclusive content. All right, guys, remember, don't be afraid to fail because it can only make you stronger. And with that said, I am Chef Brian Tsao, not your typical chef, and I'll see you really soon.